Hey guys, what's up? Tim Rundle here. I want to do a quick how-to demonstration video on how to tie a uni-to-uni knot or a double uni knot. So a double uni knot is a knot you use when you're connecting two different types of line. Specifically, you're going to be connecting a braid line that's going into your reel. So for me, it's going into my Ardent Apex Pro reel, and you're tying on a monofilament or fluorocarbon leader. So you're going to be doing this when you're throwing a flipping presentation and the water's pretty clear, and so you don't want to go straight braid so the fish don't see your line, or you're throwing a drop shot, or you're throwing a Carolina rig, something like that. Anytime you need a leader, this is a knot you're going to want to learn how to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my two lines. Like I said, I have a 40-pound J braid here and a monofilament here, and I'm going to lay them right on top of each other. And I'm going to show you guys here what I mean by that. So I want one line, I have my braid at the bottom, and my monofilament up top. Okay, so this is probably a pretty good amount of line to have out. It's important to know that your tag ends need to be going in opposite directions. So that's why I have my Apex Pro reel on my right, and I have my spool of monofilament on my left. So I just want my tag ends going opposite directions. I have my monofilament tag end here, and my braid tag ends over in this hand. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick which line I want to start with. I'm going to start with the braid. It really doesn't matter. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a loop, putting this braid, lost my line, there we go, braid back here. So kind of make a little loop. So I have my two lines over top of each other still right there, but I also have this extra strand of braid there. And I'm going to take that tag end that I just created, pinch my lines together. I have a tag end up here of braid. It's now back here where that mono was, and I'm going to wrap, let me see, I'm going to wrap that tag end through that loop I created, wrapping both the mono and the braid, and I'm going to do that about 5 to 7 times. I'm just going to throw it, let's see, feed it through that loop, like I said, 5 to 7 times. Feed it through there, that's 3, 4, 5. My tag end might be a little short, but it'll be okay. And so now I have that situation. Remember, like I said, it's super important you get both lines wrapped there, otherwise this is not going to work out. And now I'm just going to cinch it down. I'm going to pull that tag end. I'm just going to let it loop together. You see it's starting to loop there. Wet it down to reduce the friction. And just pull it in tightly to itself. Am I doing that? I get a uni knot at one end. You can kind of see it there, right there. So there's a uni knot on my braid end. And now, with my monoline, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to loop it back, create a loop. This time the loop's going to be on top because of the way I'm holding my line. And I get my tag end, I pinch it together. So I have my tag end down here. And I'm going to loop it through this. I'm going to wrap it through this loop 5 to 7 times again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember, get both lines in there. And now it looks pretty similar to like that braid one just looked like. I'm going to wet it down, especially with the mono or the fluoro. You're going to get more friction. So you want to make sure that this line is extra wet. That way you don't have break-offs and your lines and leaders don't snap as easily off. Really, you don't want it to snap off at all. So I'm just going to go ahead and cinch it down, same way I did last time, and create another uni knot on this time. So it's a little difficult with the mono and the fluoro, just because the line's stiff. But there's your other uni knot. And see how they're both at opposite ends? I want to pull them together now. I want to hold onto my main lines and just cinch them in together, wet it, and have them hug each other, meet in the middle, let them hug. And that is going to keep that line from slipping off because they're pushing into each other at all times. Remember, just reduce friction. I always make it extra wet. So there you go. Try and clear that up for you guys. And there's your double uni knot. So you have one uni knot on your braid line pushing back in this way towards your main line, and the uni knot from the mono is pushing that way out towards my spool of mono, which I would cut off and make my leader. And then you have those tag ends that are kind of long, so you're just going to go ahead and snip them down. You don't need them long. Snip your tag end. There's my mono tag end. Here's my braid tag end. Snip it down. Braid's pretty strong. It's sometimes hard to cut with the scissors. There we go. So it's longer than I wanted to, but it's fine. For now, I'll cut it. So like I said, you're going to use this when you're connecting two types of line, braid to mono, braid to fluoro. That doesn't really matter. So you can check out these products that I use that I talked to you about at sfttackles.com, sfttackle.com, and if you go this weekend, they're going to be having big sales, so you could check out the sales online. You're going to be getting 15% off just about everything from the 24th through the 26th, I believe, and then from the 25th to the 24th to the 25th. 24th, 25th, and 26th in store is the Cabin Fever sale event. So they're going to have 10 to 50% off of everything in the store. You can check out this reel and rod at ardentoutdoors.com. Again, like I said, that's the Apex Pro and the Denny Brower Signature Series line of rods. This is the top water rod. And the J braid here, like I said, SFT Tackle. Subscribe below, like the video, comment on the video if I made anything unclear. Periscope, you can find me at Rundle Fishing. Twitter, you can find me at Rundle Fishing. And Instagram, I've been posting a lot lately, at Tim Rundle Fishing. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Get out on the water, teach someone to fish, show them my videos if it's going to help them out. Let me know if it helped you out, and tight lines.